Hello everyone and welcome back to Blender Car Modeling. This is versus 53 and we are going to be modeling the Toyota Supra Mark IV. So hey guys, today we're going to be making a big part for the Supra. We're going to be designing our tail lights here. So just one thing to make sure before you get to designing your tail lights is just go on ahead and make sure the spacing on your tail lights is proper, alright? Just make sure it has an even number of vertices. So when I look down here, just go on ahead and check. There's 19 vertices here, so I'm just gonna make that 20. For doing that, I'm gonna go to the back view here. Alright. So before that, what you can do is just before you make any changes, just go on ahead here, delete all these vertices for now. Alright, tab out, just go ahead and generate a mirror modifier here and put that above the solidify. Okay, and once we're done with the taillights, then we can just go ahead and patch this part up again. So now all you gotta do is just take this vertex down and take this vertex a little bit more ahead, go to our back view, have a look there. We have around 19 vertices. Now what you're going to do is just keep matching these. Alright, so we might need one more around here. Just go in and add it. Then you can just space this out and space this one out too, something like that. This one too, then up a little bit. Make sure you still maintain the shape here. Alright, and if you do have any topology issues, just make sure to have a good topology flowing all around it. Okay, now we have this. Now I'm just gonna make sure this is sliding around. Okay, and that might mess with the underbody right here. So what you can do is just select both of these, and now I'm just gonna be sliding them down to its original position. Alright, something like that. Yep, so just get that shape in. Alright, once you've got that cleared up, just go ahead and duplicate it like we've been doing it till now. Right, tab out, and now we tab into this. This is going to be the housing. We're going to be making the tail light housing at first. Alright, so just make sure you get this right. So we have 20 vertices, and that's the perfect number. We need an even number here. Alright, and now all you got to do is just go to your side view, press 3, and now just press E and Y and take that back by about minus 0.01. Just go ahead and type it out. Right, just press minus 0.01. Once you're done with that, just press the backslash key on your keyboard. So that's gonna take us into local view here. And once you're done with that, all I'm gonna do is just face it up now. Alright, just select two of these vertices from the center, select two of them again, and just face it up till the very end there. Right, just like that. And if you do see any ups and downs, just make sure to move a few vertices, space them out properly. That's all it's really gonna take. Okay, and this is a very simple part. Just go ahead and add an edge loop there so that it's going to be sliding back. And here we're going to do one more thing. Alright, we can do one more thing and add an inset, but we'll just deal with that later once we've made our holes for our lights here. Alright, so before you get to that, just make sure you've shaded this smooth, and you can just go to your black backslash again, and yeah, we've got that perfectly overlapping our back here. So this isn't supposed to move anymore. Alright, and all we're going to do is just punch some holes in this, and we're ready with our punch outs for our tail lights. Alright, so before we get to that, just make sure your back here is mirrored, alright, because we're gonna need this bit again. Okay, so now for the tail lights, just come on here. Now what we gotta do is just go on ahead and press shift A. Now we're going to be adding a mesh, a circle mesh. Here you can just select it to world, and here to 6 vertices, alright. So we get that nice hexagon, alright. So once you've selected these 6 vertices, just scale it down, alright. And once you right click, that menu is gonna disappear. So just make sure you do all the settings I did, alright. And now just press G. All I'm gonna do is just take this forward, alright. Now we can go back to our back view, take this down, press G again, take this further down, just until our hexagon is right above the circle here. You can just reset the rotation here, alright. So I'm just gonna make sure to do this. And now what I'm gonna do is just add 3 more hexagons right here for our identical circular tail lights, alright. Alright, so once you've got this cleared up, just make sure that they're in a central position and not really touching the bottom there. Even if you were to take a little up than the blueprints, that's fine, that's okay. Alright, and once you've got those cleared up, all you can do is just shift and select them, each of them, and just press Ctrl J. Okay, once you press Ctrl J, just press A. Alright, just press A, E, and Y, and just take them through. Okay, and just make sure, okay, before you extend them, just press F to face all of these up, because we need them to be solids for the boolean modifier to work. And now you can just press E and Y and just take that back. Alright, press A and shift N. This is going to be going to our extras collection, alright. But before we send that there, all I'm gonna do is hide this for now. And now I'm just gonna go here and generate and go to boolean. So just go ahead and put boolean at the very top here, and go ahead and select this one. Okay, so it's going to be a little messed up here, but that's fine, we're going to be taking care of that. So just go on ahead and apply here. So now you'll see what's going on here, and we're going to have to fix all of this. So what you can also do is just go ahead and try float here, and then maybe apply it. Check what works better for you, because it's going to be different for each Blender version, if you're on an older version or if you're on the latest one. Alright, but you're gonna get something like this. Alright, so let's just go on ahead and fix this. I'm gonna use the exact one rather than the float. Put it on difference so that it's gonna cut through. Intersect joins them, and union joins them, and intersect is just gonna be keeping the holes there. Alright, so we're gonna go on difference, and now just apply it. Alright, so once you're done applying this, now it's going to be pretty easy. All we're going to be doing is deleting these extra vertices here. Alright, just come here, delete the vertex. Okay, before we do that, I think we need to join this, and now we can delete that. Yes, so just make sure you join those before deleting. Even here, and when you're joining those, make sure the loops that you're joining them to are right below them. Alright, now that we just press Ctrl X here too. Now to join these, all I'm going to do is just take these here, press J, this one also right to the top, press J. Okay, just delete this one, and once you're about here, okay, I'm just gonna be adding a loop here. Control 1, go to the back here, and now just select these. Okay, zoom it in a manner like this. We also add another one here, and now we just press J. That gives you the perfect circle. Alright, just press Control 1, have a look at that. And if you do have any issues with the circle, all you can do is press G and C for going inside. Press G, take it down, maybe take it a little bit up. So you can just play around with it to get that perfect circle cut out. Alright, I'm just gonna be changing some of this stuff. Yeah, so that's good. Alright, so first just delete all the extra vertices that are not connected here. If they're connected, it's fine, we can just reroute the connections and then make them look better. Alright, so like the ones connected, now I'm just gonna be deleting the ones that are not connected on all of them. Alright, here too. Alright, so once you're done with this, now just go on ahead to each one of them, add an extra loop if you need it. Alright, and then just go on ahead, slide this one here, make the connection to this, and now Control X. So you just gotta keep doing that. Alright, and an easier method, you can also try this. Just press M here and merge at last. So that's automatically going to just take you to the last one if you don't need to delete them. Alright, just follow what I'm doing in the video and you're gonna be fine. Alright, you can use limited dissolve if you want to delete that one here. Now just take this inside. Okay, alright. So on the last one here, what you're going to do is just make sure that you're not moving a few of these vertices, like these end ones here, because that's going to mess up with our housing. Alright. So just don't move those around. What you can do is just go on ahead and delete a few of these directly. Just limited this all. Okay, that's not going to work unless we add one here. So just go on ahead, add one here first, join those, and now all we gotta do is just press F, and that's gonna merge them, and then delete this one. Alright, so now that's gonna give you some good stable geometry around here and good cutouts. Okay, so now just go to control 1, have a look at that. This one's gonna be a bit smaller. Okay, and I think I'm also gonna be making one more small cutout here. So before that, just come on ahead, come here, make these visible. I'm just gonna be selecting one of these. Okay, Shift D, X, making that here, scaling that down by quite a bit. Alright, then G, Y, move this about there, then take that inside, right till about there. Alright, so that's what we need, because I'm just gonna bring up the reference images. You see this cutout that we do have here? Yeah, so I'm talking about this cutout exactly. So this is what we need going around there, and we're just going to be closing that up. All right, so now that you've got this, all you got to do is just add that in, keep that in the center, tab out, hide this, check this one, and if you already made this one, if you've already made the small cube here, small hexagon here, all you can do is just go to our back bumper, the housing here, add generate boolean. Alright, come on here, just select this one. Alright, or what you can do is just cancel that for a second, select this one, tab in, select this one, separate it. Okay, now just tab into this again, select this, and just delete it. Alright, delete the vertices, and we're good. So we have this as a separate one. We hide this. Just go on ahead and add this one as a boolean to our bumper here. Alright, you select this, exact, and now just apply. We hide this one again, and now all we gotta do is just sort through this like we've sorted through the others. Alright, just sort through this well. So it might have some weird vertices here. All you gotta do is just add another edge loop and just press J to join it. Delete the extra ones. J joins them. Okay, so something like this. Yeah, just go on ahead and keep joining them. So see, so when you're gonna add it here, when you're gonna add another edge loop here, it's gonna be making the housing a little weird. So just press Ctrl Z and then just go on ahead and add that here. Alright, this one we can just join here. So first of all, we're gonna need to delete this one, delete this edge, and that's okay. We're gonna be facing it up well. Alright, so just zoom in to your mouse point. Now I'm gonna be joining this here. Okay, so we'll need to face these four up with an F, and then okay, there's two vertices here. So what you can do is just angle it in this way. Just come up around here, M, and merge at center as they're not that far apart. Alright, And now what you can do is just take this one edge, join that, press an F and face it up there, select these four, F, and then you select these two, and then just select the above one, two, one at the top, and press F. Alright, right there. So if this one part comes just a little bit up there, just go ahead and slide that little out and little up, right? And then maybe a little more inside. Yeah. So just right about there, we've got our perfect holes around here. Alright. So guys, once you've made this, I'm just gonna be bringing up the reference image again. Yeah. So have a look at that, and this is gonna be the right side for our Supra. Alright, the right one. So all we need to do is invert this. So the first, second, and the fourth one are gonna be normal ones, and we're gonna be making this one, the third one, a little bit more different. Alright, so before we get started with that, just let's get done with the tiny one that we have here. Duplicate that and separate it. Now just come on here. Alright, so when you just come here, just go ahead, extrude it, scale it down to around 0.75. That's perfect. Just go ahead and type it in if you need to, or you can just do it, just eyeball it. Alright, something about this length. And once you're done with that, select this, press E and Y, extrude it forward by only about 0.007. Alright, we don't need this going ahead of our lens that is going to be covering our tail lights here. Alright, we need this here, and then we select this part again, G and Y, we slide this back. Then we go ahead and add in two edge loops so that this is going to be filling this entire bit here. And now two edge loops here to give this a good bevel. Shade this smooth here for a second. Alright. Yeah, so now for this bit here, we'll also need our reference up again, and we need this tubing here that needs to go on this. So let's just make another part for that. Just select this one, this loop here, duplicate it and separate it. Now we just select that, select all of it, press E and S, scale that down. We select this, scale it up to fill this entire bit here. Alright, scale this up even more. We need that really thin. Alright, then move this a little further back, both of these. Alright, then select this, scale it down there, select both of these, then E and Y, and take this forward, and we do the same process but just add one loop here because you need it a bit rounded here. Now just select both of these, take these back, and add around one here, take that forward, take that even more forward, I guess. Yeah, and take one more here, not the bottom there by mistake. Alt C, just gonna press Z again. Yeah, and then this to the very end here. Right, that's done. Now we go to the back here. Alright, and this part that you see, I don't actually want this to be open here but more of a solid, so just select all of these, press F here. But before that we got to delete the last face that we have here, so we select all of these, X, and delete all the faces there, or just select both of these, X, and delete only the faces. Alright, so we still have the rest of the paths. Alright, now I'm just gonna be deleting all of these. Okay, And just check this out. Alright, yeah, so this is all in line. Now I just select this, press F, and this one slides to the very back here, and this one you can slide it ahead or keep it right in the center, but I'm just going to be sliding it ahead to give it a sharper edge here. Right, and that's looking good. Alright, yeah, so we've made that, we're done with that. And now we're going to be making 3 of these, the first one, the second one, and the fourth one in a very similar manner. Go to the housing block, so just press F2 first, name this as the tail light housing. Alright, and then just press M and move it to a new collection called tail light. Create. Alright, this one and this one will be moved to another collection. I'm just going to be moving it to extras, that way they're hidden there. Alright, and this one is going to be a little part here. We'll just call it electricals for our tail light, so just name that tail light electrical connection. Alright, I don't really know the name for that part, so I'm just gonna keep that there. And this is going to be the tubing. Alright, so just rename this to tail light electrical tubing. Alright, if you do know the name of the part, just go on ahead and put that in but I'm not quite sure right now, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Alright, so select all of this. Okay, go back to our tail light housing here. When we're selecting the first, the second one, not the third one, first, second, and fourth, duplicate all of those. Okay, we're going to be keeping in this in the same one and then separate it later, but just keep track of how much you're going to be inserting this and I'll let you know. Alright, so now all we got to do is just press E and S, take that in about 0.8. Alright, type that in if you need. Press F here. First we just take that out by around 0.03. Let's take it 0.036. 036, yeah, 0036, and enter. And now all I'm gonna do is just insert this by a little bit, take this out by 0.002. Alright, so we've got that curved shape for our lights here. Alright, now I do the same thing with this. Alright, nothing major, just E and S, 0.08, 0.8, not 0.8. And now we take this ahead to 0.0035, face it up, insert it, alright, by about 0.0075, type that in, and then take it ahead again by 0.002. Alright, so we've got the same exact thing as this one. Now we select this, do the same process again. Alright, so once you're done with this, now go to our first one here, press E and Y, take this back. Okay, let's just take this in local view, that is a backslash for your local view. Now take this back, SY0, press F to face it up and insert it. Alright, also add another loop here, press G twice, E and F, and now keep that there. That's going to be straight. Now add another one here and slide that to the very edge there. Alright. Repeat the same process with this and with that. I'm just going to be repeating this. Now backslash, come back here. I'm just going to be selecting a few of these. Take them ahead by about 0.035. Alright. Type it in if you need that be. And do the same thing with this one. Alright. Enter. Do the same thing with this one also. Okay. So once you've got this sorted, now we'll make the unique one that we have here. Before that, just come here, select this one, P and separate the selection. Now we select this one, P and separate the selection, and there we're done with separating all three of these. As in our references here, have a look. This is going to be a separate one, this is going to be a separate one, and this is going to be a separate one, the three that we've made. And now we'll make this. This is going to be a bit different than the others, but let's try and make this as closely as possible. Alright, so now come here, select this and separate the selection. Now we've got this. Alright, now I'm just going to be keeping the reference open here on another tab in another window for me, but you can just go on ahead and keep it open, or just open it up and check again, or refer to the video. Alright, so now what you want to do is just take this bit in. Alright, do the same thing E and S and scale it down to about 0.7. Alright, but now instead of moving this ahead, we move this a little bit behind by about minus 0.002. Alright, make that 3. Yeah, 3 is perfect. Now once you've made that perfectly in, what we do is just press E and S and take that in by only 0.9. Okay, 0.99. Yeah, alright. Once you're done with that, now we press F. Okay, and then we insert it by a little bit. Then we take the insert out. Okay, and insert that again by a little bit, and then press Ctrl T. Okay, something like that. You can make this insert even shorter like this. So now it mimics a better shape. Take this inside so the curve is eventual. And now what we do is just like the others. Okay, we select this, we select the, just press A and merge by distance to remove any extra vertices. But now we just select the very edge here, press E and Y, take that back, SY0. Alright, GNY, take that a bit ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go in local view here and now press F, inset it. Now add a loop here, and another loop there, keep that there, and then take it ahead up till there. Just gonna shape this smooth, backslash again, and take all of these and move this a little bit forward, just about there, right, in line with the others. With this, I feel like I should be making these a little bit more outside to make it pop, and this I'm just going to be deleting as an edge loop. Okay, just select this entire loop here. Just going to be deleting all the faces and these edges. Now just face this bit up, and all we really need to do here is press F to make this curved part here, and we need a more defined boundary here. So let's make that more defined here. Not here, but yeah, right at the very edge here. Alright, so make that defined like that. Alright, and if you want, we can just go ahead and just one by one slide all of this a little bit more in, so the boundary is a little bit more inside this one, right up till there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Alright, yeah, that's looking really nice, and that's a good solid shape here. I'm gonna make this eventual, and yeah, so have a look at our reference here, and we've made it exactly like our reference, so no problem's gonna be there. Right, now we're just gonna be making the lens of our tail light here. So just tab in here, select this entire loop. This is gonna be a very simple process, but just make sure to follow it through. Alright, so once you've got this selected, press Shift D, P, separate the selection. Okay, so once you've done that, select the selection here. Okay, and now what we do is just make these faces nice and opaque. Alright, make this an entire different part. Okay, same here, right till the very end here. Okay, so our part is protruding here. Just take it in by a little bit so it's not gonna protrude. So this is gonna be a transparent glass like shape. Okay, so again we have a little part protruding here, so all you gotta do is just come here. We're gonna be selecting this housing right here, tab into this part, select all three of these, and just take it in by a little bit. Okay, a little bit, that's it, don't really need anything else. So we have this part here, and have a look, so that covers up our entire bit on the back here. And I'm just gonna move this to the tail light by dragging it here, and we're gonna be renaming this to tail, okay, tail light dash lens covering. Alright, so this is going to give us the glass effect that we have with our normal tail lights on every other car. Alright, just hide this for a second, and there you go. So that's how it's going to be looking from the very end here. Alright, now I'm just going to press Alt H to unhide this. Okay, okay, so we've renamed the wrong one here. Just rename it again, not going to be an issue. And we need to rename this one. So yeah, tail light lens covering. There we go. Hide this, and now we rename these also. Just 1, 2 and 3 would be good. Alright. There you go, they're all renamed and they're all in the single tail light collection here. Okay, I'm just gonna re-enable this, the lens here. Okay, and that's looking pretty good. Okay, if you do have some issues with our back coming up, what you can do is just take this up or take the back down. I'm just gonna take the back down here by a little bit. Okay, just so they overlap, and we might have some issue with this, so take I'm just gonna tap into all three of these here, take our one here, slide that up, and now select all three of them, SX0, SY0 and SZ0. Okay, for this too, here I can just take this one, move it a little bit up and then up again. Then we just do the same thing here again, just scale that together. You can just take these bits up also. There. So now that clears it up, that cleans it up by quite a bit. Make sure that none of your parts are going to be popping out. If you do see something like this, that's going to be fine. Just zoom in and check if it's not popping out. Alright, and if you do still think they're popping out, all you can do is just select all of these, inset it by a bit, and then you can just go ahead and move the inset out by a little margin, so it's a little bit more 3D, and they're not going to be popping out even a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to be leaving this here until I solidify it. I'm not going to change this part. You can just keep it like this too. Alright, so yeah, that's it. All we really did was make the tail lights, and it really looks amazing till now. Alright, if you guys do get stuck somewhere or do have any doubts regarding the tail lights, just put them down in the comment box. Alright, and if you do have any other issues, I'm just gonna be adding the Discord server link that I've just made for all of the doubts and all the enthusiasm about the 3D modeling. Alright, to be put in. You can just join the group and we'll get right to it. Alright, so that's it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you all liked it. If you do have any suggestions, just put them down in the comment box, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.